And I enjoy concerts and mainly movies and things like that.
There's a song called On the Outside, which has been recorded by Oingo Boingo, which reads, teachers there in school, they flunked me by the rule. They say I had no motivation, brains, or dedication. I guess the imbeciles were right. I'm on the outside. I'm on the outside. I'm on the outside now. This is where it all begins. On the outside, looking in at you. I'm just an alien, through and through, trying to make believe I'm you, trying to fit. Just a stranger on the outside, looking in. How do you relate to words like that, Scott?
Well, I guess it kind of describes the average punk, but not so much failure in school, but I guess a lot of punks are outcasted.
Are you feeling outcast yourself, in your own way?
No.
Not at all?
I did at first, but I don't anymore.
How does it feel to be on the outside?
Great.
Really?
Yeah.
It's kind of a high.
It's a high. It's better than being like everybody else. You don't want to look like the person next to you, which is about 50 million other kids, you know.
So this is the way you are on the outside looking in. But doesn't it feel lonely being on the outside looking in?
No, because
there's a lot of other people on the outside. Your friends and stuff, they're on the outside, I guess you could say.
Is anybody on, who's on the inside?
The girls
who's on the inside? I don't feel like an outcast myself.
Those people with the alligators that you were talking about before?
I guess, yeah. You could say that.
I guess they're like...
I guess they're the in crowd or whatever,
yeah,
you know.
In crowd.
Have you been on the outside, Randy? You sound to me, in the talk that we've done before the show, you sound like a very kind of inside person. You're wearing the alligator or the Jordache or whatever. Is that the way you feel?
Yeah, I am on the inside, but I'm looking at these other people. You know, I'm not just trapped within my own.
What are you feeling about these other people?
I love their originality, and I think it's great that they want to be different and that they're willing to take the chance.
There is a risk.
Yes.
And there's a penalty for being on the outside.
Yeah.
I know that. I know that. That's something I'm very familiar with personally in terms of doing things in my own way, in a different way, both in the classroom and in terms of the way I live my life. And I'm wondering, is it fun to be on the outside for you? Are you on the outside or the inside, Maddie?
I'm not on either side.
You're not on either side. You're kind of neutral, right in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to, like, say just because they don't dress the way I do, they're not my friends. Because I don't dress any certain way. And I don't, you know, categorize myself.
Okay. Kenny, are you on the outside or the inside?
You could say the outside.
How do you feel about being there?
I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Because?
Because I don't want to be like a robot. It's society's norm.
You see all the people in society or the other people that are on the inside as being robots or you know, automatons doing something in a certain kind of way, promoting in a certain kind of way?
Well, we're all brought up to live the American dream.
Yeah.
And the dream isn't looking too well.
In what way?
Just look around, everything that's going on.
Tell me.
You know, just everything. How many murders are there in Los Angeles a year? There's
cyanide and
there's people
everything.
copying the Tylenol killer, you know? And it's sick, you know? Everything's coming down. We're about to fall in one of the biggest depressions, you know, worse than the one in the 40s, I think it was, the 40s.
And it really depresses you to be on the inside then?
Yeah, well, that's my choice to be on the outside, and I just...
Keith, where are you? Outside, inside, middle side?
I think that whole concept stinks.
Why?
I don't know, I mean, on the inside, on the outside, who's going to say what's the inside and what's the outside?
What's the definition?
Who's the one to judge?
How do you relate with your parents? Are your parents really, you know, following the regular ways of paying their taxes, going to work, doing all this stuff? How do you feel about that kind of stuff?
That's fine. That's what they want to do. That's fine with me.
And when they want you to be that way, what do you say to them?
It's part of life.
I don't say anything, really. I mean, I'm not going to be that way, and they understand that.
One of the parents told me in talking with her